Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
There's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. They'll wind up getting Tate back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Bills.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Mayfield on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate,
but it'll be 2nd and goal.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Rams 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they try the right side here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time Murray to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
They run the option on 2nd down.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Bills 14, Rams 3.
On play action, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Bills 21. Rams 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oliver made the
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He's going to run again. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And a loose football. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff working right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. On the option, it's Murray. He gives it up. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Murray now. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He may try and run for this. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Bills, 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
To Kareem Hunt. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Rams.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
At the 6-yard line.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be out right at the 35.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on D.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's able to find Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Mayfield on play action. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.